Good morning and welcome to another one of my resort tours. Today I am here at Art of Animation Resort here in Disney World. I am so excited to be here. Carrie and I were here last week and we did a dining review at the Landscape of Flavors, and the food was delicious, and we got a chance to look around the resort a little bit, and it's looking very nice. So I can't wait to show you guys around. This is a value resort, so prices are going to run around in the 200s for a regular studio room. And since it is in the lower price point, you are going to get a little bit less in terms of amenities, but I think the resort makes up for it in other ways, and I can't wait to get in there and show you guys all around. So parking is a little bit tricky. I couldn't park at the resort, given that it's a Skyliner resort. They don't want people taking advantage of parking and then going into the parks, which is understandable. In any event, I did have to take the Skyliner, and what a ride it was. The only route on the Skyliner where you actually cross water. So I thought that was really fun. And then you have a bridge that connects the Pop Century to the Art of Animation, and you have the Skyliner right in the middle. So this bridge is quite nice, actually. Kind of reminds me of Disney Springs a little bit. One of the biggest perks about staying at the Art of Animation is the access to the Skyliner. This is going to take you to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, the Caribbean Beach Resort, Riviera. And if you cross this bridge, you also have access to the Pop Century. This is the main entrance to the building. This is where you're going to find your bus station. And they also have the entrance to guest services over there. This is where you'll drop off your luggage. And this is also where you can pick up the bus to get to the airport as well. This is the main lobby. This is really neat in here. Looks like they have the gift shop to the right. You have all these illustrations from the classic movies. It's backlit. This is called Ink and Paint Shop. So here it is. Looks like Landscape of Flavors. The food court is on the other side of this. And here's some of your resort-specific merch. You have this really cool mug. You have a Crush Spirit jersey. Look at this. This is so cool. And on the back is the Art of Animation logo. You can buy hats, and it comes with sunglasses. How cool is that? Given this is a Skyliner resort, you can get all your Skyliner merch here. You have a cool shirt, Christmas tree ornaments. You got a whole wall of Loungefly bags. Look at all these. And they have a bunch of mugs here. Look at all these pins. Wow. And of course, they have a whole selection of magic bands here too. Look at these. Very well organized in here. I feel like I'm at the World of Disney right now. There is so much in here. The other side of the gift shop, you can find all the kid toys in here. They've got plushies, dolls. You have an RC monorail, and you have some more RCs. You got Lightning, and then you got Jackson Storm. Yeah, they have a lot of puzzles here. Look at all these. As well as some board games. And on the other side, they have the Pixel Play Arcade. And look at the chandelier. This is pretty impressive. Illustrations that looks like they illuminate when the lights are on. And they have this really big kid zone in here. They can sit down on this booth here and watch some of their favorite Disney shows. Old school Mickey going on right now. And right next to the kid area, you're gonna have your guest services, check-in area. In the guest services area, you're gonna have this wall that has the animations. Looks like they show the process from the initial stage, the outlines, to the final stages. And right next to guest services, you're gonna have your DVC. If you have any DVC questions, this is the place. And next to DVC, you have a business center. I wonder what this is all about. A complimentary flight check-in and boarding pass printing. That is pretty cool. It's the first I've seen this. And they have a fuel rod station here, as well as an ATM machine. All right, so here it is. Here's the food court, Landscape of Flavors. So we did cover this in a food review very recently. I'm gonna put a link in the description for you guys so you can check that out. I'm not gonna go in too much detail since it was already covered in that video, but I'll just show you guys around a little bit. Just like all the other food courts on Disney property, you have the different stations that serve different styles of food. You have a bakery section as well as your fridge where you can get your drinks, grab and go items, and you have a refillable mugs here. And they have plenty of seating in here. Each seating area is going to be themed out to a certain movie. And they even have real silverware for you to use here. right, so it looks like I'm gonna try this meatball sub. It's marinara and mozzarella, parmesan served with chips, and that's $12.49. All right, so here's my meatball sub. This looks really good. It's got 4 meatballs, plenty of cheese. This roll is looking seasoned and crispy. Then it comes with seasoned chips. I'm assuming these are house-made. They look like they are. And it looks like an Old Bay seasoning on there. All right, start with the chips. Oh, those are really good, actually. Yeah, it's definitely like an Old Bay seasoning, heavy on the paprika. I would say these chips are really good. I'm enjoying these. Nice and crispy. Light. They're like lighter than a normal chip. I don't know. There's like a lot of air in them. I don't know how they made them that way. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's like a lot of air holes in there. Really good. All right. On to the sub now. Oh yeah, this looks great. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's really good, guys. I think I found the winner here at the food court. Yeah, these meatballs are delicious. Yeah, they cook really well. Nice and juicy. I like the seasoning they put in there. The cheese is good, sauce is good on top. Yeah, I would say this meatball sub is pretty well done. All right, so here's the Big Blue pool. This is their main pool. And on either side is the Finding Nemo buildings. These are the most expensive, just mostly because of the location. And here are the hours, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And it looks like the maximum pool depth is 4 feet 11 inches, so it looks like you can get fairly deep, in the deeper section anyway. And just like all the pools on Disney property, they provide complimentary life jackets, so no need to bring your own. So this is a little playground area for the kids. And there's also this little slide here for the kids to go down. No water, just kind of like a playground, but way cooler. I mean, look at that. You have Squirt. All right, right outside of the pool area, you have the restrooms. You have this little kiosk here where they do hair wraps, airbrush tattoos, very cool. And they also have a laundry room right next to that. So let's check that out next. So this is your standard laundry room. I feel like they're all pretty similar. You got the laundry machines, you have vending machine here, and a little movie screen, shows you how to eat snacks. And they also have a vending machine with all your Coke products. And it looks like this one accepts cash, which is pretty cool because I feel like a lot of the machines these days don't. You can also use your credit card as well. And this is where you get your laundry detergent and fabric softeners. And right next to the laundry room, you're gonna have your water fountains as well as the water bottle refilling station. And right next to the pool, they have this pool bar called the Drop Off. And this is where you're gonna get your beers, wines. They have frozen cocktails here as well as, you know, all your standard Disney cocktails. And they don't have food here. They do have snacks, but that's pretty much it. And here's the menu. You got your standard Disney pool bar cocktails. You have the frozen cocktails here. And here are the machines that'll make your frozen cocktails. It puts the alcohol in there as well automatically. I've never seen this. Featured cocktails, Big Blue Ocean, Seafoam Refresher. Those sound pretty good. Here are your beer choices. Looks like they have a bunch of lagers. They have the Cigar City High Life, IPAs, which you see everywhere. Here's some more draft beers they have. They have a Lagunitas IPA, which is not on the menu, but that one is one of my favorites. Nice to see that on draft. And they also have non-alcoholic options as well. And here are the snacks that they serve here. They have chips, cheese curls, pretzels with cheese sauce. And this is also where they have the fountain drink machine. So if you have that refillable mug, this is where you're gonna fill it up. And right next to the main pool gate is your recreational activities board. It's looking like they have the poolside activities between 1 and 2:30. Fish and Friends Aquariums, Art of Animation Signature Craft. They have a Pixel Play Arcade and a Family Wellness Dance Class. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And they also have Movies Under the Stars. And what are they playing today? Ooh, looks like Moana, one of my favorites. Next to the big blue pool, you're gonna find your Finding Nemo building, or one of them anyway. There's a matching one on the other side of the pool, and look at these buildings. This is building number 5, and you got Crush right here, can't miss him. Yeah, it looks like he's riding a wave, look at this. Having the time of his life right here. All right, so next we're gonna head through building 5 just to see what it looks like in there, and then we're gonna make our way over to the Lion King area. Man, it's a lot of rooms in here. And we're gonna check out the ice and vending machine. Looks like it's right over here. All right, so we have the ice machine, and then the vending machine. We got the snacks, but I'm not seeing the drink machine here. And you have the flowing water on the carpet here. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it looks like you have a combination of pink and blue lights for the rooms. So this is the back of the building, and this is where the Lion King buildings start. So we're gonna check that out next. They have outdoor checkers, as well as your cornhole, or beanbag toss, whatever you guys wanna call that. And just like all the value resorts, you have some sort of themed object covering the outdoor stairwell. You have some more rock here, you got Rafiki. Look at this. And I love the music they play in here. And then we have the star here, Simba, perched on Pride Rock here, overlooking the savannah. And this also looks like the area where they would have the fire pits. They have the marshmallow roasting. I'm guessing this is how they want the people spaced out here, so it's not overcrowded. That's my guess. And this looks like a fun spot to hang out in here, in the middle of the rock. If you can fit in there. That's pretty fun. Looks like a fallen tree. Old redwood or something. Then you have Timon, Pumbaa, and Nala up there doing their balancing act. Yeah, if you stand right in the center here, all 3 of them are looking at you. That's pretty cool. All right, then you have the elephant graveyard here. It's one big elephant. Look at this. It's a fun little spot for the kids to run around and play. All right, so we just covered the Lion King buildings. Next, we're gonna head over to the Little Mermaid section. Yeah, it looks like they have a separate pool too we're gonna check out. This is really cool. You have the coral reef blocking the staircase there. You have what appears to be old masts from a ship. And you have the seagulls on top of the pier. I think every 15 minutes they make their quack, their infamous Mike. It's the same sounds they make over at the Nemo ride. It's funny. And then you have the dingle hopper. Then you have the snarf blat here. Or as Scuttle likes to think it, a musical instrument of some sort. Looks like that thing could make some pretty sweet sounds. We have another thingamabob here. Looks like an old beer stein, perhaps. Kind of looks like a French press, actually. And then you have the treasure chest. All right, next we're gonna check out the pool. This is called the Flippin' Fins pool. And here are the pool hours from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So this pool is a little bit smaller. It does have a lifeguard on duty. And how clever is this? We got the pool rules on an old scroll. And it looks like the pool hours for this pool are from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And right next to the pool, you're gonna find Ariel and Flounder. It's like a perfect picture right there. So we have all the characters, all the fish facing Ariel. Right over there. None of the rooms here have balconies. They do have a walk-around walkway, so it's kind of like a motel style. So I guess that's the only downside is there's no balcony to sit out and enjoy, you know, in your own private space. And then you have Ursula looking way too happy right now. She's frightening. This is huge. It's got to be like 50 feet tall, man. And we got Sebastian. This is so cool. It looks like each building is going to have a parking lot fairly close by, so you're not going to have to do a ton of walking to get to your room. And this is building number 7. I actually like the location of this one. Right across from Hourglass Lake, you have the Skyliner. I feel like they need more benches, more seating along here, maybe a shady spot so you can sit and enjoy this really nice view. And it looks like they have a dock here for, I don't know. My guess is this is used for maybe servicing the Skyliner station or bridge work or something. And they have all these little signs along the walkway here. Snappy salute. He may be a small sea creature, but Sebastian the crab has a big name. Horatio, Thelonious, Ignatius, Crustaceous, Sebastian. Looks like we pretty much circled around Little Mermaid. We are back to Finding Nemo. That way would be Animation Hall. We're actually going to go this way. We're going to follow the lake towards the Skyliner and check out the last section. Just to give you guys a perspective, you have the big blue pool over there. You have the Finding Nemo building, and right behind that is the Cars buildings, Radiator Springs. Here we go. And you got the sheriff here. It's a little smaller than I thought it would be. How cool would that be if these doors opened? Oh, ooh, that latch actually moves. And you even have the tire marks in the sand. Look at that, how cool is that? Details, details, huh? Look at this. It's amazing. Looks just like Radiator Springs. You have these signs along the road here. I say road. It looks like a road anyway. Dang near fainted. Looked like he had just been painted. Resties. And on the other side, there's different messages. Think Sheriff slow. You won't get busted. Think again, because he's not arrested. Then you have the infamous Doc Hudson. Hudson Hornet. If I keep trying the handles, I think eventually the doors will open. It's the power of persistence, right guys? Then you have Fillmore here. Padiddle. Missing a light. Wonder if that was planned. This is so cool. Look at this. Low and slow. Moving on, you have Sarge's surplus hut. I'm not sure what this is used for. It looks like some sort of a storage garage. Then, of course, you have Sarge himself right next to it. I'm wondering why he's not in the garage. And, of course, he has veteran plates. They've thought of everything, haven't they? These kids are literally standing on top of the cars. Sounds about right. Over the years, my kids have accumulated, I think, pretty much all the Cars, Matchbox cars. It's definitely a trip seeing these in real life. So very clever, they named each building after each one of the Cars movies. So you have Cars 1, 2, 3. Wonder if they'll add a building when they have Cars 4. Next, we're gonna check out the Cozy Cone pool. Here's the towel issue to get your fresh towels. And there's nice comfy seating in here. Look at these nice padded lounge chairs. And the shape of the pool is unique. It's almost like a boomerang shape. And you have these cones. These are really cool. These are like your cabana rentals, but these are free of charge, just first come, first served basis. And this pool also has a lifeguard, so that's definitely a convenient feature. I like how they have lifeguards at all the pools here, not just at the main pool. All right, you got the Wheelwell Motel, and this is where you can find lightning. This looks a lot like the one they have over at Hollywood Studios. This might be a little bit more faded. And then you have Sally over here. This is a motel and a gas station. Interesting. Butt gas. 29 cents per gallon. Those were the days, huh? the total sale was $1. This is so cool, an old wagon wheel. Get Fillmore here, flower power. Go natural, drink organic fuels. I'm not sure if this is the right scale though, seems a little too small. Unless I'm just really that big. I can assure you I'm not that big, I'm only 6'2". And lastly, you have the Cars 3 building here. You have the Leaning Tower of Tires. And of course, you have Guido and Luigi here. How cool is this? I love Luigi. Seems a little small to be a forklift though, doesn't he? Ooh, we got a tire sale going on today. Good to know. I need new tires for the car. All right, so let's go in here, see if we can find some tires on sale here, huh? Doesn't look like a store. What's going on here? Oh, look at this. They have upside down safety cones as the lights. What a great idea. That's awesome. These buildings are really dark. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Why do these have to be so dark? And again, they have the ice machine in here, as well as your snack machine, but no drinks. But we do know that you can get drinks in the laundry room. I see Tow Mater. There he is. It's one thing Disney does so well is make things look old that aren't. And you have the welcome sign here for the other building. Building number 1, named after Cars 1, the movie. I like the clouds up there on the buildings. I like how they incorporated the paint as well as 3D objects. It makes it all pop out. All right, well that is pretty much it for my tour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I had a great day walking around, checking out all the different spots in the resort. It's definitely the epitome of Disney World here. If you like Disney, you can't not like this resort in terms of all the theming they have, and the pools are great. If I were to stay here, I feel like the Finding Nemo building would be nice. It's right next to the pool. I also really like the Cars Land. I think it's super fun over there. It's a little bit quieter, but it's not too far away from the food court, and the main pool is right there as well. So yeah, I don't want to leave. I can't wait to stay here. This is gonna be so much fun. I think my kids are really gonna like it here. Price-wise, you really can't beat it. The family suites tend to be a little bit higher in price. You're talking 600, 700s a night, so it is pricey, but you do get a lot. And being on the Skyliner route, I mean, you really can't beat the convenience of getting to the parks, and you have plenty of food options surrounding the area too, which is accessible by the Skyliner. All right, so that's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next tour. And if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. That not only supports us, but it's also a great way for you to get updated on our latest videos. So with that, I'm off, guys. I will see you next time.